Hey guys, Sandy here. Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to 30 Days of Sketches. Today's sketch is a nice round sketch by Brianna. Let me pull it up. Brianna Spores, Love My Life on Paper. So here it is, photo in the center, round sketch, decoration, title off to the side. I don't know how much of the sketch I am going to actually follow, but I've got a few things. I've got a photograph. I've got a cut file, I've got a stencil, and I've got a 49 and market paper from Spectrum Gardenia that has round stuff on it. So let's see what I can do. All right, guys, so sometimes I love using these kind of layouts because even though they're cheating, they're a good kind of cheating, right? Like, I'm not creating a circular pattern myself. It's already there on the layout. I'm just adding to it. I am using the Villainous Potion Purple Distress Oxide. I am just going to go ahead and fill these hearts in. I'm not going to do any kind of technique on it. I thought about doing some embossing on this. I thought about, doing some extra fun things on it, but ultimately I just decided that it was not the way for me to go because I wanted to do some other things, right? I am going to use the June 2025 stencil of the month again on this layout because I felt like I needed more circular elements, and that stencil is a half a mandala stencil with some florals next to it. It's like a two-for stencil. And I wanted to make sure that it would flip over and do a complete mandala. And it pretty much does it, you guys. It's pretty awesome. I love the way that this turned out. I think I also love it because of the color. Green is still my favorite color, but you would never know it by looking at me. My hair is purple. My glass mat is purple. Like you would think that it is my favorite color, but green is actually my real favorite color. All right, so I've gone ahead and got that down, and I just used the back side of the piece of paper that I was scrapbooking with. I'm not concerned about it. It's just some ink, right? And then as you can see, it fits pretty well over that messy circle pre-printed paper, so that makes me happy. And then now I'm going to put on the stencil. Yawning like a mofo right now. Okay, so that is going to be down there. I'm holding it on with my Sorry pieces. These are the magnets that I purchased when I purchased my glass board from Glassboard Studio. I have tried to get an affiliate link with them, you guys, and I'm still waiting. It's like in process. I've never seen anyone's take so freaking long to go, but I don't know. It takes a long time. So anyway, I'm going to fill this in with some blue, and I'm using a blending brush. It's going to give me a lot of coverage for not a lot of effort. If you want big, full, solid coverage like I have on that heart cut file, though, you're going to want to use some sort of blending sponge instead, or do a lot of layers of the blending brush. It's just the different textures of the way that you're getting the medium to go down onto the page. And as you can see, I lined it up and voila, there it is. So good, so good. So now that that is over top of the entire layout, I'm going to add a little bit of adhesive to my hearts and put that into the center. Now this does end up just about covering up that entire pre-made circular bit where the sketchy lines are around it. But the background circular bits that are pre-printed on that page is still there, right? So I am going with it. If you didn't want that background, you want it kind of a cleaner background, you could have just used the cut file and the stencil on a plain piece of paper. It would have given the same effect. But like I said, I like the little bits that are hanging out in there. Now, I am also not going to place my photo in the center for a couple reasons. I don't, in general, I do have some circular shaped photos in my albums. But in general, I don't like circular shaped photos. There's just something about it where I'm like, nah, not for me. But like I said, there are certain times when, yeah, it works for me. But in general, the rule is nope. I was trying to bring in some more circular items, so I was trying that rosette right there with the cruise ship stack on it, and ultimately I decided that was not the way to go. But I did want to add in a little bit of something, right? I'm also not going to put my title over here on the left. I'm going to tuck it over here where my photo is. Because I think that it just looks better that way, right? My photo has a very thin photo mat on it, and then it's got that secondary blue matte, kind of half matte, not even a half matte, just to give this a little bit of a place to rest, so it doesn't look like it's like teetering off the circle parts. I hope that that makes sense. But that is the reason why I put that extra blue bit there, because I did not want it to feel like you were like falling off the edge of the circle. I'm going to find some purple and blue bits. And then I'm just going to tuck those in just to give a little bit of extra oomph to the page, right? Like the big wow factor on this page is definitely the background. So I don't want to cover it up too much. Like I don't want to be like, tra la 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 la. Now I've covered up the entire background, which is what I want you to check out. Like I don't want that to happen. Now I am using my Nuvo Deluxe adhesive because I didn't want to have to go change out my ATG. And then I just opened up my drawer next to me where I keep my spare ATGs, and one already had tape loaded into it, so I could have just reached in there and gotten it. But I will tell you, it feels like every time I reach for the spare ATG, I've already used the spare ATG. But yeah, these things have seen some papers, you guys. Definitely seen some papers. So, all right. So I got one ready to go, which is awesome. I am going to create a little cluster up here, though, instead of a title, because I do think that the weight of the items up there work. I'm not going to address the larger musical notes that are kind of diagonally across the page either, because I'm using that pre-printed background. I feel like that's already represented there, right? Like I'm not going to add more because I feel like it is already there on the layout. I'm going to use up some rub-ons, which is awesome because I have a like-hate relationship with these rub-ons from American Crafts. And I say like-hate because they aren't good enough for me to love them, okay? It's almost a hate-hate relationship. They stick to the clear paper. They stick to the backer paper. They crinkle, they break apart. They're just not a good quality rub-on. They're just not, quite frankly. And that sucks, right? I used to love rub-ons when I was a little kid. I actually did some rub-ons in a Bible that I had, so I guess I was kind of like decorating my Bible before it was cool to decorate your Bible. But these I'm just not super pleased with. I wasn't even sure that this delights word was going to stay on there, and it did. So I was like, okay, good, we got it. It says Sweetest Delights, and that is true. Cinderella's carriage is one of my favorite things, Disney motif-wise. A Cinderella carriage makes me ridiculously happy. And then I've got Cinderella carriages that decorate my room. Like they are just my thing. So I really, really enjoy them. So they really are a sweetest delight to me. I'm going to add some of these little epoxy bubbles as well. And then once those are down, the layout is finished, you guys. And you can kind of see some of the glue peeking out of some of the items. That's okay. That Nuvo Deluxe, it dries clear and matte, so you're not going to see it once it dries. But anyway, that is going to do it for this layout. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys again real soon for another video.